Hello class 5, how are you? Hope you all are fine. Students, today we'll start second topic of the human body. That was unit number 1. And the name of the second topic is circulatory system. Okay, here you can see this is the heart and all arteries and veins. Okay, so actually the circulatory system is responsible for transporting materials throughout the entire body. It transports nutrients, water, and oxygen to your billions of body cells and carries away waste such as carbon dioxide that body cells produce. Students, it is an amazing highway that travels through your entire body, connecting all your body cells. Here you can see the components of circulatory system: heart, blood, vessels. Okay, in vessels we have arteries, veins, and capillaries. Okay, here you can see this is the heart, these are the blood cells, this is the shape of the veins, and this is the shape of the arteries. Okay, so these all are the components of the circulatory system. Okay, now question arises, which gases are transported to and from the body cells by blood following in the circulatory system? Students, we know that we inhale oxygen and we exhale carbon dioxide. So oxygen is the gas needed for respiration and is transported to all the body cells. Okay, we take oxygen in and we exhale carbon dioxide. Okay, now students, circulatory system carries two types of blood: oxygen rich blood and oxygen poor blood. Oxygen rich blood travels to the body cells, and oxygen rich blood is high oxygen content and it is low carbon dioxide content. And if we talk about oxygen poor blood, okay, so oxygen poor blood travel away from the body cells and it is low oxygen content and high carbon dioxide content. Arrangement of circulatory system means that these two types of bloods do not mix. Okay, if they both will mix, circulatory system will not work properly. Students, this is the diagram of the heart. Okay, the heart is the organ at the center of the circulatory system. It pumps blood around the body. The inside of the heart is divided into two sections so that the two types of blood, oxygen rich and oxygen poor, are kept apart. Students, right side of the heart carries poor oxygen blood and left side of the heart carries high amount of oxygen. So that is why we say that on right side there is oxygen rich blood and on left side there is less amount of oxygen, so we say that that is oxygen poor blood. The human heart has 4 chambers: right atrium, left atrium, right ventricle, and left ventricle. Right atrium, blood flows down through the right atrium to the right ventricle, right atrium to the right ventricle, and left ventricle, left atrium to the left ventricle. Okay, first like this. Okay, like this, in this way. Okay, right atrium to right ventricle and left ventricle to left atrium to left ventricle. Okay, again I'm going to repeat: blood flows down through the right atrium to the right ventricle and then left atrium to the left ventricle. Okay, students, if you do not exercise or eat properly, you can damage your heart and body cells. So we need to eat properly, and we should walk, and we should try to exercise. At least we should walk, okay? So this is also the type of exercise. And we should eat healthy food. We should not eat junk food like zinger burgers and barbecues. We should avoid all of them. So fatty food can make the inside of our blood vessels narrow like this, okay? And this blocks blood flow. If blood cannot reach the heart muscles begin to die, and this causes a heart attack. Let's start question answers related to this topic. Hope you understand this lecture. Okay, so circulatory system is the system. What did I tell you about the circulatory system? I told that the circulatory system is the system that sends oxygen and nutrients around the body to all the cells and takes away waste material. Okay, now let's start exercise. What makes up the circulatory system? Question number 1 is, what makes up the circulatory system? So, the circulatory system is made up of the heart, blood, and the blood vessels. Question number 2, what is the function of the circulatory system? The circulatory system sends oxygen and nutrients around the body and takes away waste material. Question number 3, define blood vessels. So tubular structure, just tube-like structure, okay? A tubular structure carrying blood through the each tissue and organs are blood vessels. Question number 5. Name the 3 types of blood vessels with their functions. So arteries, veins, and capillaries are the blood vessels. So arteries carries blood away from the heart, okay? Arteries carries blood away from the heart to the organs and tissues in the body. And veins carry blood to the heart. Veins carry blood to the heart. Now capillaries. They are small blood vessels that link the veins and the arteries. How does blood flow through the heart? Blood flows through your heart and lungs in 4 steps, as I have explained in this diagram, okay? So let's see how can you answer it, okay? The right atrium receives oxygen poor blood from the body and pumps it to the right ventricle wall. Number 2, the right ventricle pumps the oxygen poor blood to the lungs, where it picks up the oxygen and gets rid of its carbon dioxide. Number 3, the left atrium receives oxygen rich blood from the lungs and pumps it to the left ventricle. Number 4, the left ventricle pumps the oxygen rich blood through the aortic valve out the